Margaret, thank you, Cathaoirleach. It's unusual to ever have two Cathaoirleachs in the same session, but this is a historic occasion. This is the first time in the 100-year history of the Shannon that we've ever had a sitting like this, and you join a rank of a very few, about 800, who have ever sat in these chairs where you are now sitting and debating the very important topic of climate action and climate change. In about 2015, you had a situation where the Pentagon and the Vatican on the same week said that the most important topic facing the world was climate action and climate justice, because that was what was driving a lot of the migration and a lot of the conflict in the world in terms of resources. That was over 7 years ago, and yet we are now seeing the manifestation of that, where we have loads of conflict in our world and droughts which are driving civil wars and wars of resources, and water being the most important one. And we see that followed on with the resources around fossil fuels, and now with the issue in the Ukraine, with the war in the Ukraine, the issue of food security, all of which is tied up into the issue of climate action. So all the problems that we are facing, the root cause is around something that is within our gift. It is within the power of humanity to be able to challenge that and take that crisis on and solve it. At this moment in time, as has been pointed out, the global economy is committing vandalism on an industrial scale on the environment, on the planet, on all of its citizens. But you've got to understand that when it comes to millionaires and billionaires and companies and corporations and some governments, the bottom line is the bottom line. It's about making profit, and they are profiteering at our expense. And it has been said we need a radical change to our society. We actually do. The question is, are we going to make those changes in our own behaviour? Because, as has been pointed out, people talk about the issue of every action we need to take is but a drop in the ocean in solving the problem of climate change. But it is all those drops in the ocean that will probably put together enough water to put out the fire. But at the same time, I think it was Douglas Adams said that it was the issue of no drop of water ever believes it is causing the flood. And in the same way that we all think, well, look, it's not me, it's the people in that country, or it's that company or that organisation or that person. We are all the solution to the problem. John F. Kennedy said that everybody can make a difference and everyone should try, and by your presence here today, by this event here today, you are making a difference. We must all continue to keep trying. I want to thank all the members of the committee who are here on a Friday. This was inspired by one person, so it was Greta Thunberg. I think we'll all thank her for this, because she started with one protest, which has led to all of these protests. So this is a form of protest, but you are no longer protesting outside the gates. We are delighted to have you inside the gates making the change. So thank you for being here today. Thank you, Chairman, and I'd like to thank you for here. Chairman, all yours.